Look at the view, man. Look at the view. Loving it. Welcome back, everybody, to Osiris New Dawn. This is the Casual Construction Series, and I'm an old guy gaming. And in this episode, what we're going to do is continue where we left off. So in the last episode, we got all of our crafting stations over here and our storage set up and labeled, and everything is nice and neat and organized. And we're ready to start building in earnest here. So one thing that has occurred to me, and maybe it has occurred to some of you too, I don't know, nobody said anything in the comments, but you know, because we are planning on extending out over this little patch of sand, I wonder if that could potentially trigger the worm. One way we could kind of test that, I guess, is if we go down there and just kind of drive around in this just little cove area and see if that actually happens. I'm trying to, if we do that, how do we get back? Oh, shit. Oh, oxygen. How do we get back up here? I mean, where's the nearest way to get back up? Maybe it's over here, perhaps? I don't know. That looks kind of steep. I'm not sure if we could get back up there with the buggy or not. We might have to drive around. Here, let's go down there on foot first. Yeah, I don't see the buggy making it up this. Maybe along that ridge there, perhaps, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's go peek over on the other side of this ridge here and see what's over here. Because, yeah, I mean, I got to thinking about this the other day, actually. And I was thinking, man, what happens if that triggers the worm? That would be disastrous. Look how steep this canyon is over here. Okay, well, that's not, I just, you know, I don't want to get the buggy down there and then have to travel the long way around, essentially. We might be able to come up this ridge here. It'd be tricky. All right, well, you know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's go back, grab it, and see if we go down in that area, if it's going to trigger the worm. Okay, so let's just kind of drive around just down through here. Oh, looks like we have another piece that I placed down there and didn't pick back up. I mean, we wouldn't likely go beyond the edge of this, you know, little, I guess cove you'd call it, maybe. So we'll drive around for just a couple of seconds and see if our buddy the worm shows up. Do we have to be on foot? I don't think we do. I don't want to get too far away from the buggy in case we have to make a quick getaway. All right, let's go a little beyond the edge of the cove. I mean, I've heard you guys were telling me in the comments not too long ago that you were on the edge of the playfield area and it triggered a worm. Okay, well, not getting any action. That doesn't prove 100% that it won't happen, but makes me feel a little more comfortable about the idea. So are the worms not working or something? I am on the latest experimental branch, but last I knew they were working. You would have think one would have popped up by now, you know? Okay, well, let's head on back to the ranch and continue on. Okay, so let's see. I think the next thing I want to do, accomplish in this episode, is get our biodome set up, and I want that to be coming off the other side of our habitat and kind of going out over over this way, essentially. Okay, so we probably are going to need... We should probably get this airlock fixed first, just because we can't open the door until we do. So we're going to need plastic, Zermatt, and duralumin for that. Plastic, Zermatt, and duralumin. I still have my game set to the hardcore settings too, by the way, in case anybody's wondering why I keep running out of oxygen and all that crap. We're going to need to make some more plastic, so that means we're going to need some of the... In fact, let's just take all the hydrocarbon solution that we currently have available to us. And we're going to need sulfur, which is going to be in the alloys and secondary ore, and we're going to need, I think, lead. Are those all the plastic stuff? Yeah. Okay, so let's just make as many plastics as we can with the resources that we have on hand. We'll put these back in here. And we'll probably just end up taking a trip to one of the ponds and getting a whole bunch of methane at some point. I am planning on putting tanks up for that. I don't think we need to put a tank up for the hydrogen because we got the vent right there. But for everything else, you know, I am planning on building a tank farm as part of this build. And depending upon, you know, how frequently we run out of that stuff, it might be something we should do sooner rather than later, because then it's going to assist us, you know, with the build itself. All right, let's get the plastic out of here. Or at least a stack of it. Well, that's everything. Okay. And then we're going to get, we need Zermatt, so that's here. And what was the other thing? Plastic, Zermatt, oh, and duralumin. Okay. There's some duralumin right there. Okay, so that should be enough to get all the walls completed on here. All right, cool. Now, I think I want the biodome to go straight out that way. So opposite the door. Well, no, actually, no, I don't. I want it to go to the west. So if we line up to the west ourselves, that's going to be this. Yeah, this guy here. Okay, so that means we need to put a coupler in here. What do we need for that? Aluminum, cobalt, rubber gunmetal, and wire. Okay, so this is the western thing here. So let's put the coupler in. Okay. Now, as far as the walls go, we don't have... Oh, we do have windowed walls. Okay. Now, I don't know... Great for inspecting outdoor from inside. Does not support furniture building. So that's the thing about the walls. So, yeah, we might have to decide, you know, where we're going to put our indoor stuff. Now, we don't have to have this particular habitat have all the stuff in it, right? I mean, the stuff as in the crafting stations. We can build a different habitat for that and just kind of have this one almost be something like, you know, a foyer or something like that, like the entrance to our base, and we could put windowed walls up all around so we could kind of see out. Or maybe we do make it the main hub and we add other habitats, you know, further out with the windows. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm not going to worry about that right yet. Right. I just want to kind of get the, you know, the structure in place, or this, at least start with the prefabs. Okay. So we need a biodome here. Now we could We could go take apart our existing biodome. Yeah, we could do that. I mean, why wouldn't we, right? I don't need more than one biodome because I already have more crops than I know what to do with. We might set up another one just for funsies, but in terms of, you know, what we need, we don't really need another one. So if we're going to do that, then let me put some stuff back away because I'm in well, actually, you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, let me put some stuff back away, and then we'll go over and get that. Okay, so we want to harvest the current crops. I don't think I can pick these up and get the seeds back, but that's okay. I mean, we have enough to make new seeds. In fact, we don't really use seeds in this game anyways, do we? So that's not really an issue. Okay, we'll put this produce in here. We need to get going on some more crab stew, too. We got 33 meat stews made. So let's grab a stack of carrots, a stack of potatoes, and this crab meat. We don't have a ton, but... And let's make some more. Oh, I guess I have 17 more sitting in here already. Forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, we got food for days, man. Food for days. So we'll put all this back in here. Oh, wow, we're completely full. Okay, you know what? I'm going to throw the cinnaferns out. We don't need those. Let's just drop them. Or I guess we could eat them. Nope. It's not letting us eat them because we're full. Okay, so let's get our crop plots taken apart first. I think we just get the stuff for the plots and not the plants. And I don't think we get the soil back either. Not that that's difficult to make. I should check the dookie box too now that I'm thinking about that. All right, we look in our inventory. Yeah, see, we don't have any soil. That's okay though. All right, now we should be able to just dismantle the whole biodome and get all the stuff. Boom. Did we? I hope. Let's check in here. Take contents. And we'll store that in the organic mats. Now I have 18. Oh no, I guess that's sand. That's not soil. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like I said, we can make more. Not a big deal. We have so much food. I mean, we could go for a long time before we even have to start growing food again anyway, so not worried about it. Okay, let's get in the buggy and head back over to the new base location. Things are getting sparse over here. What I might do is I might actually have like have one habitat that's, you know, kind of like the mess hall, the cafeteria, and then another one for crafting and that sort of thing, rather than put everything all in just one habitat. Because, you know, we can, right? We can do it because we can. All right, can I set up the biodome from inside of here? Let's just see if it lets me do that. So if we go here, structures, biodome. Yep, look at that. Oh man, that is awesome. Okay, there we go. So we got a biodome overlooking the sands. Man, I hope a worm doesn't come along or we're going to be in trouble. We are going to be in trouble. Look at this view, you guys. Isn't this awesome? I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, fun stuff, man. Fun stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our thingamadoodles back in, our bins. So we go here, appliances, smart bin. Okay, appliances are back in. So we're good to go on that. All right, now, let's see. What do we want to do next? I will go down and, fix all that. In fact, maybe we could just do that now. We'll get the platform over there, and we'll use, because of the legs, sticking down, all that sort of thing, we'll go ahead and just use solid platforms again. So I think all we need for that is just steel. I wonder if we should try a different design than what we're currently using. This is, I don't know, this seems kind of plain Jane to me. If anybody's watching named Jane, no offense. Okay, let's go to custom. And what if we went with, like, maybe this? Or even this. This has got kind of like the borders on it. Let's try... I think this one might be a little bit too busy. I mean, let's look at it and see what it looks like. Oh, it's black. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. That is black. I didn't know these, like, were different colors. It's the same exact design that we're using here, except for that it's black. Or no, it's not. It's not the same exact design. I don't know though. The thing is if we go black, it might make things kind of darkish. I'm not convinced that that's what we should do. Let's look at this one here. This one's kind of a two-tone setup. Okay, that one's not going to want to behave. I'm going to have to try and... Ah, crap. I just set something way down there. There we go. You just have to kind of finagle it, to get it to do what you want it to do. It's kind of a timing thing. If you move away from it, move kind of to the right and then back to the left, you have like a 1/10 of a second to get it to connect before the SI figures out that, oh wait, I'm not supposed to be here. Yeah, that's how you do that. Okay, so that's kind of cool that we figured that out. There we go. Yeah, I'll get the hang of this soon enough. But like I said, I think we've probably put in a couple platforms down below that we didn't intend to. Okay, so this gets the floor in place down here. I like this. I like this two-tone setup. So I think I'm going to replace all of these with those panels. But I will do that off camera. That's not something I'm going to do on camera. Okay, cool. So we're making progress, guys. We're making progress. Now, the next question is, can we put a coupler on here? I don't know. Can we? No, we can't. Okay, so that's something to consider. If, we might not keep the barracks here. What we might do is put in another habitat. And then we could actually have the barracks point out to the south here and hang out over this way. I know, I feel like I'm taking a bit of a risk, with the worms, but let's look at it this way, right? If we get attacked by the worm and it just demolishes our base, well, that'll be something to see, won't it? That'll be something to see. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to move the barracks over to the other side. So it's actually hanging out, and we have the cool view and everything. Getting the panels over there, though, that might be tricky, unless we kind of walk them around this way. Ooh, we got a hole there that we don't... No, I guess we couldn't. We can't fall through that. Okay. I guess we'd have to, yeah, walk them around this side. So let me, well, let's get the barracks moved first. And before we even do that, we've got to get a coupler in. So let's go back up to here. And we're going to want this to face directly south. So we're going to coupler it out over this way. All right, let's get the thing out and figure out what we need again for a coupler. Zamak, aluminum, cobalt, rubber, gunmetal, and wire. Okay, let's put the coupler in. And then we should be able to pick up the the barracks. And plop it over on this side. Very cool. Look at the view, man. Look at the view. Loving it. Okay, so now what I'm going to want to do here is I'm going to want to bring around the floor so we don't have, you know, the supports just sticking out into thin air because it looks jank. Yeah, it's not letting me do anything here, so we might have to just leave that as it is. Can we fall through here, though? It looks like we most definitely can. Well, not fall per se, but that's okay. It's not like we're going to be really down here doing stuff anyway. It's weird that it won't let me do it, though. Let's try it one more time. See, it's not even giving... Oh, yeah, actually it is. Just gotta be fast. There we go. Okay. When I was standing over there, it wasn't even turning green for the split second. But this one is too. We just gotta be fast. No, not there. There we go. Okay, cool. Looking good, man. Looking good. I think I am going to go ahead and extend this out too, just so it's even. Now, I think we can we do like railing? Let's take a look at that. Custom. We've got stairs. Paneled windowed wall. Really? There's no rails? What about like half walls? Are there half walls? I'm not seeing it. Interesting. Okay. Well, we just better be careful not to fall off of here then. It'd be cool if there were rails, you know, because then we could put the rails around it, but I'm not seeing that as an option. Okay, this is looking good, you guys. This is looking good. I'm pretty stoked at the moment with how this is coming together. Now, I think what we'll do is, well, we have a couple of options here, actually. We could put, I mean, we could bring another habitat out this way if we wanted to. Or we could leave this open and we could build up. I kind of want to build up just because I never, you know, I haven't really done that before. I think I made a two-story habitat at one point just to kind of mess with it. But might be cool to build up, you know. And so we could either We could attach another habitat to this and maybe make that the kitchen habitat that I was talking about, like the galley. But then, you know, just from here go up. That might be cool. I like that idea. I like that idea. So let's plan on doing it that way. So I guess the next question then is, if we wanted to, we could just go get the rest of the stuff at the base. The only thing that's left over there is food, and we got some organic materials. We got quite a bit of room in here. Oh yeah, we've got room in these bins to put stuff. So I think, well, let's do that. Let's just go wrap up that other spot and be done with it. Oh, that's right. We gotta put a I can't fit through here? Yeah, I can. We gotta put the laboratory down too, so that's a consideration. Now, maybe what we could do with that is we could put the laboratory on this platform here. That might look cool. But before we do that, we should get this other habitat in so we know what we're working with in terms of space. Okay, so let's go back over here. And we're going to just grab all the rest of the stuff and wrap this base up over here. And we'll be completely moved to the new location. We have to move the ship over too at some point. Actually, here, let's move this a little closer because I'm probably going to get encumbered doing all this. Oh, for goodness sakes. What I'm trying to do is get really close to the door. There we go. So we can just kind of put stuff in there. All right, so let's see. What's the first thing? Let's take a drink of water and... Oh, I guess these bins aren't completely empty. I thought they were. I knew this one wasn't. This one is. Okay, so let's grab all the stuff out of the kitchen. And we're going to take this apart. Let's make sure our food and water... well, it is topped off. Okay. There we go. Destroy. Well, it's not destroy. It's pick up. Pick up the kitchen and the bed. And those are the only other appliances that we currently have. These guys should be empty. Let's double check. Nope, they're not either. Look at me. Look at me thinking everything's empty when it's not. See, we're starting to get heavy. Okay, so let's go over here. And we want to open the inventory, and we're going to move some stuff over to here. We want to make sure we get the heavier stuff in the buggy, of course. That's going to be heavy. That's heavy. $17 obsidian. Okay, so now should be able to take these apart. Oh man, that made us heavy. All right, what did we pick up that's so heavy? Probably all of this stuff, I guess. We should just recycle some of this. I mean, we're not going to ever need a crude pipe. We might need pipes for something if we want to expand, but we're not going to need a crude pipe. We're not going to need the crude metal sword. We'll probably never need the makeshift chisel. I want to keep the shovel. I wonder if it's... I'll bet you it's those barrels that made us heavy. Yeah, these things are pretty heavy. All right, can we move? We're at 181% backpack capacity here. Oh, this. Yeah. That's really heavy. A full stack of scrap metal. Yep, that was actually the culprit right there. Okay, so again, I'm looking mostly for heavy stuff at the moment to put in here. Let's do a little bit of recycling. We should still have a workbench over here. Nope. Here we go. Okay, so we want to recycle the makeshift screwdriver. We don't need that anymore. Crude pipe. Don't need that anymore. I think I'll hang on to the wrench just, you know, to have like a backup tool. Not that I'll probably ever actually need it, but... Okay, I guess that's all we want to actually recycle. That I would have more than that, but I guess not. Okay, so let's just... do a sort there. We're still at 100% capacity. Is it the ammunition that's super heavy? Or is it just because we have so much stuff? I wish we could sort stuff by weight. Excuse me. No, this stuff's not that heavy. That's not what's really weighing us down. What is it? That's 2 kilograms. Well, we can put these tools in here. Oh, I guess we're full. Okay. Not sure what is so doggone heavy in our inventory at the moment. These are going to be heavy. Okay, so this stuff here, the crude pipes especially, and those things, we're going to recycle them. Containers is empty. This one's going to be heavy. All right, you guys. Well, I'm gonna basically get all this movement, all this inventory stuff over there, and then once I get that done, I'll bring you back for the disassembly of the habitat and the rebuilding of it on the other side. All right, guys. I'm guessing that we have to take apart the ceiling and the walls separately before we take the habitat apart. If we just take the habitat apart itself, I think we'll probably just get the structural, the structure, not the walls. I might be wrong about that. Let me know in the comments if I am, but let's not take a chance and lose all this stuff. And we'll just take it apart like this. There we go. Now we should be able to take the whole entire habitat apart. Boom. There we go. All right, let's just go ahead and move this over. I know I lost some dookie cycles, but that's all right. Don't care. We'll pack this up. Pack this up. Workbench and the Electrodome. Okay, so I just need to come back over here, get the buggy and the spaceship, and then we're completely moved out of this place. All right, now, I want to attach the habitat here. I don't know if we're going to need a coupler or not. Nope, we aren't. Oh my goodness, it's not... It's going to pull this crap on us again. Well, you know, whatever. It's a floating habitat. Can't do anything about it now. I don't know how to fix it, so... We're just going to say, you know, it's attached to this one, and this has enough strength to hold this one up without anything under it. You know, the cool thing about this, actually, now that I look at it, though, is now we kind of have like a little covered area where we could, you know, park our smaller vehicles or maybe our droids, you know, when we get them, that sort of thing. So I'm okay with that, actually. I'm okay with that. All right, cool. Well, guys, I think it's time to wrap up this episode. So what I'm going to do off camera is I think I'm going to switch up these panels to those ones because I just like those panels better. And we're going to need to... Let me think about this for a second. We're going to need to get, you know, the walls and stuff in here. And this is going to be our mess hall. So, you know, obviously I'm going to put the kitchen and the water reclaimer in here. And some storage, but I'm also going to put some windows in it too, so it's not going to be just completely walls all the way around where we can't see out, and I'll put the glass ceiling on it. In fact, we could do that now, because that's what we had on it before, but I'm not going to redo the cloth walls. That was just, for the start. So we'll do legit walls, which will be glass walls, or windows rather. And, so yeah, let's do the skylight. Cool. So we'll put windows in certain places, and then in other places, we'll put solid walls so that we can put the cooking implements and that sort of thing. But what we'll probably do is we'll probably put the water reclaimer here and the kitchen here, just like it was before. Because, there isn't really a view here anyways. We got the stupid airlock in the way, and this kind of looks out over this way. And then maybe we'll do something like window, storage, etc. And, all the way around. And I'm not planning at present, anyways, I'm not planning on connecting anything else beyond this point to the north. So this is coming together really cool. And then for here, like I mentioned, I'm going to stack these. So we're going to go high in the air with multiple levels of habitats. Not because that's practical per se, but just because we can. Just to have some fun with it. And then, of course, we have to get the barracks set up and all of that, too. But we're coming along, man. We're coming along good. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment and share out the video. And we'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.